Friend, don't ask me if somebody's gay. I have the worst gaydar, and it's not my fault. My preference is black men. That's just my preference. That's who I prefer to date. That's my own thing. Nonetheless, the energy when it comes to black men between a gay black man and a straight black man who almost exclusively likes white women, for some reason in my gaydar reads the same. I don't mean to cast any aspersions. If you like to go play in the snow, that's between you and whoever you playing in the snow with. But when my gaydar is going off, it dings for the same two things. So a lot of times when a girl will ask me like, oh, is such and such gay? My response is always going to be, I mean, maybe, but he could just like white women. Because, again, the energies, for one reason or another, are very similar. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Maybe you can explain it. But all in all, don't ask me if somebody's gay, because they probably just like white women.
I swear this is it. This is cracked. He's cracked the code. He's cracked the code. I've been trying to figure out why these two give off such similar energies. Like a black man that only dates white women, I promise you, they probably have had an influx of gay men flirting with them because they think they're one of them. We think you're one of the girls, but you're not. You just like white women. And that's fine. That's okay. But we have to call, like, there's similar energies. There are similar energies that a gay man has that a black man that specifically dates white women also has. I promise, similar, but not the same. And there's nothing wrong with dating white women. But I promise you, y'all have this energy about y'all. And their following list gonna tell it every single time, because their following list is like, white woman, ESPN, white woman, Kevin Hart, white woman, Drewski, white woman, Latina, Asian, white woman. That's how it is. And if we really got into why that is, why they have similar energies, a lot of people would be angry here. A lot of you would be angry with me. But I'm not going to tell it to you because I'm trying to make a point, or I'm trying to upset you. I'm telling it to you because it's true.
Now, that gentleman right there, his name is Casanova Brown, if I'm not mistaken. Gay dude, popular on TikTok, and has a huge following. I see dudes on there. I don't know if they're straight or not, but definitely black women. Has a huge following of black women. And before we get into the rest of this video, because he's going to break it down why he thinks that and give some points on it, which I haven't watched it in its entirety. But I don't know what the infatuation with black women and gay men. It's like they love gay men. It's like the bestie. They try to get all the advice, the tips. You guys are competing for the same resource. But on the flip side, when you don't get your way with a man, or you don't like what a man is saying, you're quick to call him sassy. You're quick to call him gay. You're quick to call him all these derogatory terms for the guy like this that you guys follow and like to hang out with and want to get tips and want to ask, is this guy gay? And the thing is, a lot of y'all don't even care at the end of the day because you like that type of stuff. So it's crazy, but I know things like this have been talked about. I believe Umar Johnson said something similar in terms of wanting to hug up next to the slave master and be close to white men. That's why you exclusively date snow bunnies. But I'm going to let the brother here get into it and explain and see what he's talking about. Like I said, I haven't watched it, but let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go.
It is not submissive energy. And I knew that somebody was going to say that. Y'all, so many people in the comments say they are so close. They are literally tapping at it, but they're not hitting it. The thing is, I'm just like that video that I made yesterday that is going back to a previous video that I made in January, when I said that it's all about that black buck stereotype. Follow me. When I say it's about that black book stereotype, when somebody finds out that they are having a little black boy, it starts from there. And it does not end until that man is dead. It does not end. So it goes from when they're born, they're put in this box. A little black boy, like he can't cry. He's the man of the house. If he's tall, he needs to be in basketball. If he's big, he needs to be in football. He needs to do this. He can't do that. He don't do that. It's all these things that they put on their kids. from the time that they are born. The mother puts it in. The mother puts it in on them. The father does it. The family does it. His teachers. Everybody has a certain expectation of a little black boy. Okay. As he gets older, now society is coming into play. Now society is also pushing that black buck stereotype on him. Now as he getting older, now he's expecting to be stoic and act a certain and not have emotions. And he needs to be strong. And here comes women coming involved, and now he needs to be a sexual deviant, and now all of these things are constantly pounding on, and that creates pressure. That creates pressure to act a certain way. Now, the way that they are similar when they only date white women is that when he goes off and he's dating a white woman, that added pressure is not there, or at least as much of it is not there. So now he gets to dial it back a little bit. Now he doesn't have to play the stereotypical role. Now he doesn't have to always be stoic. Now he gets to express more of his emotions. Am I saying that black people are not don't allow each other to express emotions? No, that's not what I'm saying. But you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that black men are not allowed to be expressive in certain ways. We see it on the internet all the time when people say, oh, if my man orders this type of drink, or why he got on these clothes, oh, he says it's always scrutinized.
So I'm going to stop it right there. We got a few more minutes to go on him breaking this down here. But this is one of those things a lot of times I guess we can connect it with growing up just being a man in general. But growing up as a black man is definitely different. And you do have, and I was reading in the comments on TikTok, and I'll link Casanova's page here for you guys to check them out and read the comments, where men was like, they do feel more comfortable. They feel like they can be more themselves. You do see a lot of brothers who are with white women. They feel like they're not being attacked. They feel like he's able to confide in her and she won't make fun of him. And he can, for lack of a better term, let his hair down and be this guy. I wouldn't know. But if it's that much pressure, you feel like you need to be with a white woman as opposed to a black woman because you feel like you can't be yourself, then that's definitely not the woman you should be with. But I'm interested to see where this goes in terms of being a gay man, other than him saying that you can't be yourself being a gay man. I'm assuming that's what he's going to get into as far as the pressure of being straight. I don't know, but let's check it out.
It's always scrutinized. And I know some people will say, oh, I don't treat black men like this. I don't act like this. I don't think that my man. Yes, you do. You do it to your kids too. Y'all always do it, but you will never check yourself on it because it's normal to you. It's normal for you to act like this. It's normal for you to scrutinize their masculinity. That's another thing. It's all rooted back in that black buck stereotype. And that's the reason why there's always a conversation going on about masculinity. There's always a conversation going on about masculinity. Do other black men play a part in it? Absolutely. And then other women play a part in it. Men play a part in it. Gay men play a part in it. Gay women play a part. Everybody, white people play a part in it. Asian people, everybody plays a part in it. And so when he goes on and he decides that it is too much pressure for him, or he doesn't want to deal with that added pressure, he goes and gets him somebody that is outside of the community, typically a white woman, that does not have that same added pressure. Now his energy is a little bit more relaxed. He's able to be a little bit more expressive. He doesn't feel the pressures of acting within that stereotype. Now his energy is similar to a gay man, but it is not the same. Sisters, not twins. They act similar. Because a gay man does not have to perform masculinity in the same way that a straight man does. So that's what that is. That's why you always see similarity, and that's why so many people get them mixed up, because they are used to black men performing a certain way. That's it. And that's literally what I've been trying to say. That's what I've been trying to say. Now, there's going to be some people that get upset and get mad. You can get upset as you want to be. You cannot get mad. That is literally the truth. And when it comes to performing in a...
I guess what Casanova is saying, it boils down to freedom. Freedom to express yourself and freedom to be yourself. I'm guessing that's what he's saying. Like I said, a lot of you brothers, and I was reading the comments, a lot of you brothers, when you date different women, you may perform different. You may act different. You know, I wouldn't know what that's like dating a white woman, so I don't know. A lot of you brothers in the comments can speak on that. But basically, you're just speaking on freedom. Now, I saw other people talking about the only reason why black, and I think Umar Johnson, y'all can correct me. I think he did say something, and you got other black women who say that the only reason why men date white women is because they're gay or they want to be a white man or they want to be close to proximity of a white man. But everybody performs. When you hang around different people, you act different. Code switching, for lack of a better term. It's just one of those things. But I guess the freedom to be who you are is a little different in code switching. But let's finish up the video and see what else you got here. Let's go.
In a black book way with certain white women, they get to choose to do that. It is not expected, but now they get to choose to play that part. Where in other times it was not a choice. They had to do it. That's what I've been trying to say. I just had to come back because I'm going to update this video as I am reading the comments. I just saw somebody say that it's because they are comfortable with exploring their feminine side. That's not it. We all, as humans, we all have feminine and masculine energy. Everybody does. But it is only with straight black men where they are expected to have none. No feminine energy. Just straight up macho man at the detriment of women too. Even though women reinforce it, they're expected to behave a certain way with no feminine energy. But lastly, and we can talk a little bit more about it later because this video is very long, none of this has anything to do with sexuality. Not a single thing I said in this video has anything to do with sexuality. Nothing. It is all personality and human experience. It has nothing to do with his sexuality. Not a single thing. Please understand that. That man is 100% straight. It ain't got nothing to do with his sexuality.
I'm glad he cleared that up. And a lot of you guys will probably say it was clickbait as far as me doing this video, but that's an interesting take on it. It makes us all examine being performative in certain ways in life and how we conduct ourselves and code switching and having to live up to certain, and people get worn out, people get tired. You get tired in certain relationships, and that's one of the issues that a lot of black men talk about and why they do date outside the race or exclusively date white women, because sometimes it's just easier. And you try to shame brothers into these things, but you love who you love and you try to go where things are easier, where you're appreciated, where you're celebrated. That's a good take. Shout out to him for that. And I see why a lot of people follow him based off his take. It's interesting, but it doesn't have anything to do with sexuality. Just the fact that you have to live up to this societal norm or how you're reared or how your culture, the expectations of your culture is to be emotionless and stoic as a black man. You don't have time to cry or nobody can see you cry and things like that. I forgot the brother's name. I got his book. I can't think off top. I'll probably put it here in post-production. I'll find it, guys, and good video. Let me know what you guys think, though. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.